I know you hear that echo. Let me turn this music down. I'm trying something different. Okay. Let's see. There we go. That's better. Now, it is early, and I think, based on a couple of conversations, I am going to come on a little bit earlier. Here's Joy. I hope that you have some so you understand why I keep talking about the art. Joy, let's see if this is hot enough. Now my clock is a little faster. All right, let's start that again. Now, it won't spend all 30 seconds there. I'm trying to see how to flip this camera. Uh-oh. Let's see. Listen, I don't know what I'm doing. All right. I think it's going. All right. I think I did mess that up. But we are walking through here with our cup of coffee. It's not steaming. But here we are. We are back in the studio. Let me get this ear jacket. Hold on. So you know we started with the gnome. Okay. There we go. Trying to do it without all of the crazy extra reverberations. Good morning to you. How are you? I hope you are doing well. It is Tuesday over here in the Painted Poses world. I am ready to paint. We're not going to be before you long, as they say. So let's go ahead and get down to it. Art teacher, Bernaid Flournoy with the Painted Pose, okay? I'm an art teacher, love to paint, love to create. I love paint parties. And, you know, everything is not a party, so to speak, when there are art classes or art sessions. You set it up the way that you would like it, okay? You just bring me in. Or if you're watching me in some other state, some other country, find your local paint party professional, all right? I have a paint party directory. It's still cooking, it's still brewing. I have lots of event planners in there, but now it's time to get the talent that the event planners need. Paint party professionals, look up paintpartydirectory.com, okay? Join the wait list. All right. Okay, we have not had our coffee this morning. Have you had yours? It's 6:30. I hope so. I hope you're up and ready to grasp this day. Now, let's make sure we are sharing what we're supposed to share. There we go. Let's pop that out. Let's get this ready for you and let's get to painting. Guys, I cannot, when I say I can't wait to get to that fall boot. Oh my goodness. That is some cuteness. All right, so we're ready to share. And let's see about this. Are we not doing this right? Ooh, girl. All right, let's pop all these down. I just shared. Paint Cam is in here. Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't share. Let me share screen. Maybe I didn't. You know what? I didn't click the right button. You guys, I'm over here ready to start fussing at somebody, and that would be me. Okay, so here we go. That's why when I clicked this button, it didn't work. So there, look at that cutie. Look at that cutie. And you guys, I forgot to plug in my new technology. Totally forgot. Let's see if I'm going to fight with the Ethernet cord today. Am I? I don't think I am. Is it right here? Well, if it's right here, let's go. You know what? I have tried this before with the whole Ethernet thing, but that was USB. So now let's pop this out. Let's see if this is going to work this morning. Okay. All right. So that's in there for this C adapter. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if it's going to be any better. We'll see. Now, I hope that you have your art supplies. Let me come back for this one. I hope that you have your art supplies, your crayons, your colored pencils, and your watercolors. Now I have some balloons here. I just couldn't resist. All right. So this is Dollar Tree. All right. I like these prings. I haven't used them in a moment. I have been using these. Let me pull one that's not open so you could see. I've gotten those off of Amazon. And of course, where's my praying lid? Honey, because sometimes when we get busy, we just start throwing things. All right, this is the praying set that I use in my classroom. All right, this lasts a long time. So if you're doing lots of events, okay, and like I say, I'm in my watercolor era. So you will be seeing this at some events, okay? Let me stop lying. You're going to see it at a lot of them. Most of them for the 2025, 2026, all right? Because this is a little bit easier. This is, what do you call it? The stuff on the lower shelf and easy to pick fruit, whatever, you know what I'm saying, the low-hanging fruit. Please don't start this morning, all right? So that is very easy. I could definitely have this particular view. Let me find it, you guys, because, oh boy, we almost messed up big time there. This particular view, where's the little tiny one? Whew, one day, y'all, one day I'm going to figure this out. But one day I won't have to figure it out because I will have somebody running this thing, and all I have to do is just come on and paint. All right. Now, why are we starting to sweat? I don't know. We just came out the shower and we're past the menopausal era. Bob is here, just so you know, because some people want to know, is Bob here? He's always over here. All right. Just so you know, he's here. And we're going to set this off to the side. And if you like to do a little bit of watercolor first, let all of that dry. And if you don't like your buckled paper, can we do this? No, it won't. All right. If you don't like your buckled paper, now you can see that. Oh, good. The shadows with the studio lights. And you want it to be flat, just iron it. Okay. I don't want to tell you to mist it with any water, then put something heavy on it, because it will probably lift some of that paint back off. Because this is, you know, the watercolor, the tempera. This is not the acrylic. The acrylic is not waterproof. It is water resistant. But this praying tempera, that water will activate it again. So we are ready. This is what we did last Saturday, and now this is what we're working on today. Let's see if we can enlarge that. Let me put my crayons away and we're ready. Okay. Oh yeah, we got to get going up in here. Okay. I'm going to move some of these things and get you closer. Okay. Let's pile all this over here. Let's get Bob back to his station. Okay. And let's get this over here. Now I'm going to throw this up here. This little wooden cute was very popular. All right. This little mushroom, the woodsy, natural kind of feeling one, and then the blue one. This was very, very popular as far as some of the video views from last week. All right. Let's get going. Okay. I hope that you are ready. Let's get one more sip here. I'm like, there's something missing. We need one more light. There we go. All right. Let's make sure we've got a little brush. I am going to use the round, the one that comes to a point. Let's angle you down here. And let's see if we can get you in a little bit closer. All right. All right. So hopefully the studio lights are cooperating. Oh, you know what? I don't have my paint cam in. Let's get that in here. Hold on one second. I think this is it. Is this one it? I think this one is it. Let me remove myself, add myself back. That way the paint cam is on top. All right, let's get on down to it. Now I am going to move this coffee, otherwise it's going to be a whole different show. Okay. All right, I hope that you are set up and ready. I'm just going to add a few drops of water over here to where I know that I am going to work. The colors that I'm going to use, I'm going to start off with this orange right away. And what I need to do is make the reference smaller, y'all, because I really want you to see what I am painting, especially since it's so tiny already. I'm going on over here. I'm just going to go warm all this delicious brown up with this orange. It may be a little bit too much, but I'm using that little bit right there to spread through everything else. Okay, so I'm going right back up over here. That warms that skin right up. Oh boy, so it's more of like that rich chocolate. Nice and warm. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's keep moving. I am wondering, while I have this water back here, whether or not to just go ahead and knock this on down back here. Let's warm this on up. Why not? And I don't mind going outside the lines over here. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's do this background. Let's warm that on up. Okay. Let's hit this. A little bit of orange. Oop, now that might have been a little bit much, but that's okay. You could add a little bit of yellow to it if you'd like. But I want to just go right on in here with this pale orange. We're going to go right on up in here. I don't want that hard edge right there. So let's make sure we're moving this around. Okay. Having a little bit of water on that surface does make a big difference. Let's grab a little bit here, put a little bit there, and here we go. We're moving that around to fill in those voids. Okay, so that makes a huge difference right away. I'm going to add a little bit of brown back down over here in this corner. Oh, I can't see where my water line is over here. That's a problem. Okay, we want to make sure we get some of this brown down here and neutralize that. We got a little extra line in there that we really did not want, but it's there. And so we're just kind of neutralizing this corner down here, making it a little darker to seem like it's in the shadow just a little bit over there. Let me see if I can reduce the reference image down and blow up my paint cam. Let's do that. That's better. Okay, I'm trying to remove. going down to the wrong spot. So I don't know why I can't. But anyway, that is better. So let's keep moving. So I think you can see that we are starting to warm this up down here, and that's mimicking the photo. Let's add a little bit more brown. And we're going to add a little bit more orange to that. Okay, to warm that up. Because the paper is still a little bit wet, and that's good. That'll help move it around a little bit. Let's make sure we are hitting all of the areas. Okay. And yes, sometimes spending a little extra time on that background, even though a lot of people don't always think that's important, that's not the important visual. It's, what do you call it? What do you call those actors and actresses that are like not the lead, supporting? The background is the supporting actor or actress to what we have going on. Let's see if we can rub this a little bit more. Let's throw a little bit more water right here. Good gracious. You know what? I'm going to have to raise this water line up because where it is, I'm thinking I'm hitting it, but I am not. All right. So here we go. Now we're ready to go into the other parts. That's soaking in over there. Oop, let me look at my reference. And let's continue. I hope that the Ethernet, it feels like it's warming up. So hopefully it's giving us a better picture. Okay, so we've got our violet soaking up over here because we've got violet on the shirt. And we're just going to use it right out of the container. We're not mixing it. We're just using it right out the box, as they say. So I'm spreading it along so I can regain control quickly. All right. And it's okay to go over that little braid right there because we're going to come back here in a moment. And like I said, I just want you to see that in maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes, you could sit there and have a good time, but you don't have to do everything in one setting. Well, good gracious. This is because this phone is too close. But we are painting on a smaller scale for our morning broadcasts because we want to make it quick. A little quick sketch for art practice. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get some of this paint in here. And another reason the paint is on the opposite side that I would prefer is that it is closer to you so that you could see maybe a little bit more of what I'm doing, okay? Not everything, but a little bit more. Good. You know what? I'm going to add some more water because I don't have time to fight with water, okay? Some things, you just have to deal with, but this particular thing right here, I don't have to go back and forth with this water. Let me finish this edge here. And I'm just kind of wiggling back and forth to make sure that it's blending in because it's something in this purple. When you get this praying, and I don't know who my praying representatives are, what kind of gelatinous whatever is inside of this purple and this green. I don't think it's in the red, and it's definitely not in the black. The black is a solid, easy stain of a color. This other stuff, I'm not sure, y'all, but I still love me some praying. And I think I'm going to reach out to a representative to say, hey, we love it. I rock with it at school, and I am introducing it to America. Like America doesn't know praying, but you know what I'm saying. On this platform where I may reach a whole 1 or 2 people a day. Okay? But I don't want to promote something. They'll be like, girl, I don't like the texture. Girl, I know. I know. But we have to look at the greater good of the rest of it. Same with that scuttle shuttle. We're just taking our time along here because we want it to be good and rich. All right? We want it to be a quality type of feeling here, even though we've got these training wheels, these lines that help guide us. We still want it to be a nice, rich, impactful painting. So we're taking time to go along to add a little bit of shading. We're taking that time. Let me see, is that more of a blue violet or red violet? I think it's more of a red violet. So let's get a little red. Come on, praying, make me a nice chunky magenta or fuchsia. Let's see here. You know what? Maybe that's the good thing about having this paper out here. We could try it out. Let's see. Let's warm this up a little bit. Okay? I think that's helping. Let's warm that up a little bit over here. All right. We're not doing a lot. Let's test it and see. Let's get some of this purple and let's mix back up in here and let's test it out. I want to add a little black, but I don't want to add it until we have tested everything. Okay, let's see. Can you tell the difference that we have added a little bit of red? Now, actually, we lifted off a little bit of that purple. Okay. It's a little warmer. Now, let's get to the hat. Now, are we going to need 3 days for this? You know what? We may have to. And I'm thinking that because some Wednesdays I have to go in early, that maybe I might do a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday type of broadcast. So we'll see. We're going to go ahead and let's make sure we got water added over here so that this is hydrated and ready for me to rock and roll. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more of this purple back over here because we did lift up some of it when we added a little bit of red. Okay, so let's go. Now we don't have anything up here. Let's add a little bit of water around here. Let's go. Need a little bit more purple. Because like I said, it sits more on the surface. And you'll understand better when you get it in your hands. Now we're trying to go carefully around these edges here. We're going to save the black here for last. Because I tell my kids, save the black for last because it's super powerful. And it will definitely oh, we went right outside the lines. Let's see if we can fix that real fast. Let's go over here and try to clean up on aisle 9. Might not clean up so good because the paper was dry over here. If it was wet, it might come right on out. We're trying. Clean up on aisle 9, please. Okay. We're trying. All right, we tried it. Let's continue. And I like the number 6 for this size. For most things, I like this. Number 6 is perfect for these little mini paintings. Now, I may switch to half a page because it's hard for you to see what I'm doing, and I can't really lower the camera anymore or raise the desktop anymore because my brush is already hitting. Here it is right here. It's already hitting. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it on the side here. It's literally right there. All right, let's go ahead. We've got our first coating on, and you may want to do some of this with your colored pencils before or after. I'm going to say wait till after. Let that paint do all the heavy lifting. Do we need a day 3? Maybe, because we don't want to rush and we don't want to be on here long. How about that? We'll do, let me see. I don't know. I don't think I have a meeting tomorrow, so I may pop on. Now that is good and not warm anymore. Let's go up in here, because we know this is out of the light, and I'm not even looking at the reference. Now the first coating, wash. Now I'm going to have to start using some more watercolor terms. The first wash has soaked in, and now here we go with the next one. I'm trying to be careful because I did go outside the line for that. So here we are. Okay, so it's happening. I'm not sure what we're doing right here, so we're just going to blend this in right over here. Same with over here, just to make sure there's no white. So then once this kind of dries out, then we know better how to. All right, so we just went on ahead, and I could tell that some of my printer ink is lifting up in there, but I'm okay. It's not a lot. What time is that? Oh, that's 6:58. We will finish it tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and sign on off because we want to be off of here by 7 a.m. Eastern, just to honor your time. Okay. Let me remove. All right. I don't know why I have to do that extra step. I'm going to have to maybe reach out and find out. So it's coming along nicely. We did warm up the skin a little bit more, and we'll probably add another coat. And yes, we could have done this one and done, but it would have, I don't know, maybe have been less interesting for the outcome. Now, remember, even though I'm dragging this out for 3 days, literally it may be 15 minutes a day that I'm actually painting on here. So if you think about a 45-minute session, for a breakout room or something like that, people can get a little bit more done. All right. So it's coming along, and hey, we're done for today. It's 7 o'clock. I hope that you will have an amazing day. Thank you so much for joining. This is Bernaid Flournoy, art teacher by day, portrait painter by night. thepaintedpost.com. Go visit my website. Follow us, like us, share us on all social media. Come on and like us, YouTube, subscribe, and all those good things. All right, whatever they say, So peace to you.